we got really excited. That was really a inflammatory introduction. Hello there, Lauren. How are you? I'm wonderful. I have my two guests here. Welcome to Beauty and the Beat Radio. We're tuning in today live with Miss Alia. Am I pronouncing that right? Because it's such a pretty name. It sounds like a flower.
Thank you. Yes. A lot of people don't pronounce it right, but you got it. You nailed it.
I nailed it?
Yeah.
And then I have Mr. TeAngelo over there joining us today.
Indeed. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
I love the flat lipstick.
Thank you. I get all my makeup tips from Miss Haley Hearns over there officially.
I'm sure you guys know flat is a positive thing. It means it's the color of her lipstick. Just for those listening. People don't always know that.
So is it flat or is it matte?
Oh, it is matte.
Or is it both?
No, it's so matte. It's M-A-T.
So matte.
It's so matte. Talk about corrected, Mr.
It does have a little moisture tinted. It's called NARS. And it's, we can get, we'll post it. We love NARS.
She's modeling the lipstick. You guys can see it now. She's giving us a lot of lip action.
Shout out to NARS. Lip cam. I didn't even have a lip pencil today, but I just went on and worked it out.
Just winged it.
You did that.
You did?
Yeah, it's not more like, not like, obviously pink doesn't look natural, but like it looks like without the liner out, like so harsh, airiness. You just had a full moon, so the vibes are very subdued. Like you just gotta like let it roll out for the next few days.
I think so, because you know I'm feeling like very cerebral in my head or something. Like I woke up and I had a few emails and then I was like, I can't do it because I'm like a little sleepy. And then I was like, boom, I just got this whiff of energy. And then I was okay. And then I'm back to subdued again. How are you feeling when you woke up this morning?
I was feeling energized, like just pumped for the day, which is like, usually I'm like, oh shit, it takes me forever to get up.
Well, I think you're a late night owl.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, because I sent you a text at like in an AM hour. I think I got something back around the 9 p.m. hour. I was like, okay, cool.
That's when all the creativity forms, is at nighttime.
I get it. Okay, and then we both came in here needing agua and
Seriously.
an aspirin.
But for what it's worth, I beat y'all to it. I'm
You
done.
did? Oh, and you
I'm
need
done.
more water.
Oh, no, I'm good. I feel hydrated.
You feel hydrated?
I'm ready. As long as the AC keeps pumping, we'll be all right.
It's
We
so
got a
hot
little
out.
air. It is. Okay, so we're having 3-degree temperature. What does they call that? Three digit. Thank you. See, so sometimes my words get locked up, but
Okay.
I have so much help going on, so if you ever hear something, just let me know. I also was having like a slight headache. So, you got a problem with me talking too much? Your facials are saying a lot.
Expressions.
So, Alia, I'm really excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
I read in your bio that you kind of consider yourself like a gypsy, and when I think of gypsy, I think of like dancing and like a gypsy whatever.
Good vibes.
Good vibes and things like that. Something that makes you just feel magical. Somebody that has something positive to say.
Definitely.
But do you consider that because you've moved? Like you've lived in like what 3 or 4 different places in the last?
Yeah, I moved around like all growing up.
Why?
Just my mom, you know, family, she always liked to move, so I was a kid, so I went with her. Like,
Pack your bags.
I'm not gonna move out, like 6 years old, but
Like I'm leaving you, Mom. I don't want to leave you. I'm going with my
Exactly.
friend at school. Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, so I moved around a lot.
Oregon, California, Hawaii.
Nevada, yeah. So it just like in retrospect, like it actually helped me grow a lot because I was able to experience a lot of different things and environments. But that's kind of why I consider myself a gypsy too, because I'm now in my adult life, like I never like to stay in one place at the same time. I always have to be like doing something, moving around. But it's positive.
It's
all
positive. So you consider that doing something, moving around would be the music. That's your creative energy getting out, right?
Definitely.
Okay. What place do you consider more home? Because you live here locally now, and LA is like a fun place. It's good for music. You know, you can perform. It's a lot of places to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's nightlife and there's day life and party life everywhere, but LA is kind of like for music.
Next level.
It's
yeah,
here.
definitely.
So can you consider this home right now?
I could consider this home. I feel like every place that I lived, it was home for that period of my life.
Got
like
it.
It was where I was supposed to be at that time. So LA right now, this is where I'm supposed to be right now. As far as home, I wouldn't necessarily consider it home. It's just my home for right now until the next
so
step.
the next city.
Do you have a place that you would consider your anchor? Like,
That's the thing. Like, it's really hard. I feel like it's a combination of everything.
so you're not looking to commit it. Yeah.
Per se, I have enough love to go around for everybody, so no, I'm
understand.
gonna hit every city.
I understand.
So how do you receive when you go? Because you did a lot of ciphers when you started rapping and doing your music. Did you always start off as a rapper? Did you start off like, are you musically inclined in other areas where it was just musical instruments singing? Or has it always been rap?
It's always been pretty much rap. There was a period in time before I officially, like, I'm gonna rap.
Right.
It was more just so, like, really poetic, like, spoken word type.
I
But,
got that from, I listened to something, was it called Lucy?
yeah.
Okay, and it was about just, I want to be light skinned, and
Yeah,
it was about
definitely.
how, even as a black woman, I see so many people do it. Oh, I'm not light enough, I'm not dark enough, or, we go and either get a spray tan or we get light. Like, I mean, there's so many things that you could do. And I even remember speaking to Lisa Ray on the red carpet. She had directed a film for the Center Channel. My Black is Beautiful or something like I could be saying it wrong. So, but it was something like that, and it was about how you bleach the skin and why. So what made you write the song Lucy? Because it's kind of like a poem. Would I call it a song? I mean, it's very musical, but
it's more of a short film type thing.
Okay.
It was actually, like, I was living in Portland at the time, and
Can we show Lucy? Did I send you that?
the track, the instrumental on Lucy, it's called Lux Eterna. I'm definitely butchering it, but I got it from the movie A Requiem for a Dream.
Oh,
yeah, so
that's kind of
where the
scary,
instrument-
right?
It's a dope movie, like.
But it's kind of scary, right? No, I kind of remember it. Did you see it? What? Tell us.
Such a good movie.
Give us a plot, Haley, because Haley sums
It's-
things up wonderfully.
You just
Well,
have to
like,
watch it.
I can. Well, I'm not gonna get into that, but that movie's like fantastic for so many reasons.
Okay.
But like, it's basically kind of like drug culture and like how a bunch of kids like get lost and like what you would do to like get high or score heroin. And at the end, like, it's obviously not like the happiest story.
Right.
The whole background is like symphony orchestra. Like, it's a beautiful soundtrack, but it's like so sad because of like the whole plot line, and it's like. It's not one of those movies where anything's going to get better. It's like you're like observing to see like what your life would be like in those situations.
Oh,
And, like, just
if you didn't
because
make
of,
something
like,
positive happen?
friends and other things seeing shit, like it's real life. Like that's what happens. Like that movie doesn't like
Sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It doesn't sweeten anything
But the music
about it.
just touches you. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like so, like, the music in the movie is so powerful, so that's why I chose to use it.
So you used the music from the Requiem for a
One of
Dream.
the main tracks, yeah.
Ah, you wait a minute. One of the main girls in the movie, or what do you mean?
The main
tracks.
like, the main
Songs.
tracks, like one of the main songs.
Oh, got
that
it.
plays, like,
Okay, so that was the basis
then-
for Lucy.
And just because I'm interested, so Lucy was about lightening your skin.
Lucy, it was basically just
I'ma
about.
play it. You find Lucy?
It was about women. It starts off with women of color, and or just even kids, and they're talking about like, oh, like, I want to be pretty, like, and it takes samples from the doll test. So it's like the white doll and the black doll, and it shows the black kids choosing the white dolls as beautiful, like, you know.
Right.
And then it goes into me. I actually had my little sister shoot it.
Okay.
Like, it was like off a cannon, just like I had to express myself this way. So it's basically just talking about bleaching of the skin and just like covering everything that makes you you
Right.
and makes you beautiful to fit this idea of beauty that isn't even, you know.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
people made it happen. And
Exactly.
I know recently I was actually, like, I'm all about YouTube. I don't really watch regular television. And so Whoopi Goldberg has a stand-up that she did back in the day where she played this little girl who would wear a pillowcase on her head. I think it was a pillowcase or something. Have you ever seen it before? But basically, she wanted to be, she went to her mom, and she's like, what are you doing? This is my hair. And she was using the pillowcase as her hair, and she would, like, throw it around. And she's like, no, give me my hair back. Because the little girl wanted to be the Barbie doll, the figure that she saw on television. Because, of course, Whoopi Goldberg's natural hair is, you know, Africa, you know, Zimbabwe. But, and her whole stand-up was about her and her fake hair and wanting to be the golden locks and stuff, which, again, I think is extreme. Because
Exactly.
you have to learn to love what you got.
It's not to bash people who choose to, you know, partake in bleaching their skin or even weaves or anything. It's not to bash that. It's just to bring awareness to
I just sent it.
What
what's
it is.
going on and why Black culture chooses to choose these
got it?
things.
So you clearly don't need a weave because you have big, beautiful, curly hair. But would you wear one?
I used to wear straight extensions back in high school. Like, I'm not against
it, right?
I'm
But
not
today,
against it.
where you are,
Yeah, today where I am, I'm in this process of regrowth because I used to straighten my hair so much in high school that it fell out, and like it literally fell out.
Right.
Like I was like.
a lot of our
short
girls
hair.
a lot of our sisters go through that today,
Exactly.
or their hairline starting, you know.
Yeah. So
Well, sometimes what I will say about hair extensions is they will protect the hair as well.
Right.
that is true.
So if you're like straightening your hair a lot and
Exactly.
you're like going like you're really really busy and it's like okay, your natural hair is not going to take all the
The stress and the wear and
Exactly.
tear.
wear and tear, so you do protect it. So
No,
it's kind of
I'm a major fan of a fake hair. Like, I love some fake hair. Like, yes. But I think where my issue is occurring, and I wish my sisters would kind of grasp this, is don't use this as a crutch.
Exactly.
Like, take it out,
Exactly.
wear your natural or whatever your hair is doing, and let it be considered
Exactly.
beautiful. And a quick little story to my sister, she used to wear whatever version she wanted to when she got out the packet, and everything was good. And she worked in nice corporate America or whatever, so she wanted to let her hair breathe, so she took out the tracks, went to work with a little band here, fro hair here, and was at work doing her due. And someone pulled her to the side and said, we actually need you to wear your hair in a more professional way. That's what happens when you keep showing a fake you.
Wow.
And you make people accept this fake you. So when you become yourself, and there was nothing unprofessional about her hairstyle, they just weren't used to seeing it. And so it was just like, I was like, how did you handle it? She said, I handled it perfectly fine. I said, this is professional. I have to have a call to take, excuse me. And she just removed herself from that moment. But it's when you keep showing this fake reality, like with the makeup and the hair and the tucking it of all this, take it all off.
That's the thing. It's like weaves, anything like that, as long as you are okay with yourself. At the end of the day, like, go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
I see the Brazilian curls, long legs. Do it. But just, like, appreciate
Your
what's
natural.
under there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got it. We got Lucy. 1 minute. Oh.
That's how, I think, what's her name from Basketball Wives, my girl.
Oh, they're back this week.
Yeah, I heard. I haven't seen it yet. And I thought the girl I really liked wasn't going to be on it. What's the black girl from the first reality show, Real World?
Tammy is back.
Tammy, yeah, Tammy's. I'm surprised she came back. I didn't think she was going to.
I thought she would. I think that she loves that, and I think they tried to comfort her about. Like, I love how Tammy is resilient with her comments because Tammy will let you have it. Like, they're saying, okay, don't jump from one platform to the next and go from this show to that. And that's something I probably want to talk to you about too. Is reality show. I'm always stressing that if you get the platform to get on a reality show, it's not always a bad thing.
Right.
But make it a good thing. What is it that you're promoting? Is it your music? Are you selling something? Is it something? Because when you're getting up there and the only thing you have to do is cause mess and drama, you will be sick. You will be known just for that.
Right.
So, and sometimes it just becomes apparent. Like the
You
new
have
girl.
a large platform, like, to people really watch. Like, I love me some Love and Hip Hop, so like, but it's just like use your platform. Like,
To me, Candy Burrs is my favorite.
Well, that's not Love and Hip. That's
No, that's
what are we on
that's
that one? Atlanta.
Housewives. But just like you said, use your platform. Like
she works it.
does she?
I mean, she has her businesses outside of that. I think she has a restaurant. She has the adult toy line.
Yeah.
Then she took her adult toy line and made it national. So it's like Tupperware. She has agents all over the
Over
U.S.
400 now.
Right. Like,
That's a lot. That's Avon.
right, there you go. In a minute, it's going to be the new hot ish.
Yeah.
When I mentioned Tammy, it was like if you look at her social media, and I'll show you ladies, she goes from this hair and rollers, looking, at home, and then you'll see her as Glam Goddess.
Right.
Like, I'm fine with who I am.
Right.
And I'm also, when I'm at work, I'm giving you,
And on one of those little bonnet moments, she said, why y'all mad at me that I'm on 1 or 2 or 3, 4 or 5 shows? Because you don't get mad when when the mayor runs for Congress, or when the congressman runs for mayor, or when he goes, you don't get mad at the politician that runs for more than one office.
Right.
I have more than one campaign that I'm trying to give you, and I'm going to give you all of them at in every moment that I want to. And I like that about her. You know what I mean? Do you? She can be brash, but it's the realness. I respect the realness more than anything.
and I like her realness over one of my sister. She likes what's her name? Not Niecy. The blonde on Atlanta Housewives. I forgot her name. Nene. She's in love with Nene because she's rasped and crasp and all that stuff. But to me, it's become plastic, where Tammy still gives you the real.
Nene.
She got something to say, y'all. Message.
I don't. I'll let somebody else say it. I usually. I
just
you
think
know
at this
what?
point she's entertainment.
This is what I had to say about me. Everything is all good when you're about you're about your business. I just think it's unnecessary to be mean.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So when stuff comes off as mean and you're doing it only for the sake of mean, I don't like the mean. I'm not with the mean girl movement. Anything else, if it's she about her business and getting her money, keep doing it. I don't. None of that. I just don't like the mean girl.
Right.
The mean girl. But yeah, I want to get into a little Lucy because I want people to know who Miss Alia Zen is, and I want to see. I'm gonna show this before we get into your music because they're gonna be. It's two totally different things. It's a lot of different sides to you. So I want to show this because I thought it was very pretty to look at. Can we get some Lucy, please, sir?
Less than.
She always told me that I was beautiful and pretty and everything, but a lighter complexion will bring it out more. And I just found it to be true.
Show me the dumb child. And why is she the dumb child?
Because she said, because all I'm light skinned and I was the only dark one. I was the only dark one.
She's pretty for a dark skinned girl.
You rather light skinned girl?
Yeah, light skinned pretty girl, long hair, don't care.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black. You don't know what a person goes through. The reason they're getting to this point that they want to bleach.
Dirt, and I tried to clean it off, but it wouldn't come off.
Okay, why is she the dumb child?
Because she has black skin. Because she has black skin. Because she has black skin. Because she has black skin.
The most unprotected person in America is the black woman.
I just be happy all the time, but nobody knows. Nobody knows what I'm going through.
Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to, that you belong to?
So she wishes she were white.
But I really want to look pretty like you.
Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate your spouse? Who taught you to hate your spouse?
All white. White is beautiful. White is pure.
Dirt, and I tried to clean it off, but it wouldn't come off.
Growing up, we didn't have black role models. Black role models. But we didn't have black role models.
I have a dream that one day
I remember one in particular that used to say, "You stayed in the oven too long." And that was really good.
And you wish your hair was that long and pretty.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such an extent that you bleach?
All white. White is beautiful. White is pure. White is beautiful. White is pure.
House niggas versus the field niggas. The house niggas versus the field niggas. The house niggas versus the house. The house niggas versus the field niggas. The house.
I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
I don't care for the black race. I think the white race is more educated, civilized, and sophisticated.
We're ruining the races. We're not improving the races, we're destroying the races. You know what a pure black person, a really black looking person, don't you see the connection?
I want the white race to embrace me and treat me as if I was white.
And we're back. Okay. We're all just like, whoa, that's kind of deep. You got deep up in here.
Right.
But I mean, I think it's a powerful message. I think it shows where your thoughts were. When I read a little bit of bio about why you wrote that, you said you kind of thought of it probably years before you put it into the short films. So it was kind of something that came to you. It was probably sitting.
I just had to bring it out, and then I knew I wanted to like discuss the topic without really discussing it through my music. Like, although I do through my music, I just wanted to do something a little different. So it just came about. I just like had to get it done. But yeah,
I like that. So I guess that's the part of being creative, is not always, you cannot always channel it through your music, so you can channel it. So you do other things in film? Is that something that you're leading?
Goal.
That's the goal.
That's the
like
goal.
It's not just going to be music for you.
I definitely I feel like a lot of people have such large platforms or connections to be able to really just express themselves.
I think as a creative being, sometimes you might be blessed with one talent, and then sometimes, which is not really often though, because you have the singer / dancer / actress / model. Like you do all things, but of course to sell something and to become a professional, you have to package it. Either you're a bottle of ketchup or you're a bottle of relish. I want one or the other. And so she herself is utilizing all the platforms. Which
just saying that, I feel like I wish a lot of people would use their platform a little bit more, but when I am able to get to that point, I definitely want to express myself in multiple outlets.
So what is it Weekend? That's the name of your album?
For the shows. Oh, it's Wiccan.
Wiccan. Okay, because Wiccan sounds like something about a witch to me. Is that where it come from?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so to explain, I was like,
it's Wicked the play, but I knew that was just I'm a little.
Well, it's WICCAN. So then I was like, okay, does that mean like witch Wiccan, or does that mean like? And then it was something. So I was like, I'll ask you, which Wiccan, which Wiccan. So explain to me about your project, because I see that you're going to be dropping something pretty much every week until October, when your album actually is going to come out. Correct?
Yes.
So explain to me the Wiccan project, and what does that mean? What's behind the name?
Basically, I was gonna put this project out last year, but just with the move and everything, I had to end up putting it out this year, which has actually worked out a lot better.
Okay.
But the theme behind it is I am trying to discuss the different stereotypes and just the different battles that people go through, especially within the Black community and being a minority. So I'm taking the Wiccan theme and incorporating it, because when you think of a witch, what do you think of?
Well, I think of like the one that melted in my cartoons.
Exactly.
Like the broom. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the only thing in my, like when you said like that. But I mean, is there a good bit of a good witch, a bad witch? I don't know enough of, but that's what I think about.
Exactly.
The witch that melts.
A lot of how, the religion is portrayed within the media is just like, even that movie The Witch came out I think last year. I watched it like a couple months ago. Personally, it's not for me.
Okay.
But it was just very stereotypical as far as like worshiping the devil, and like it has this negative connotation connected to it. So I'm incorporating the Wiccan theme, because I've been studying witchcraft for I think about the last year, and I'm incorporating that into my album. And using the stereotypes back and forth that just people don't really take the time to break down. So with that being said, we're doing this weekly drop called Wiccan Wednesdays, and so we're going to be dropping a track every Wednesday up until when the album officially comes out.
Okay.
So so it's basically going to turn into like a short EP.
Right.
And then,
well, if every week, that's going to be a lot of songs.
10,
okay.
15. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, so let's get into something then. Can you introduce what is it Don't Shoot? Because talking about what's going on in our communities now, talking about what's on the news.
OMG.
I was like, okay, did she do this right now because of this, or was this something you already had written and it just came out around this time?
I made this track back in February.
Okay.
And so before that, I had made a track called Sorrows of Sandra when the Sandra Bland case happened. And I felt like I needed to make more. Like I just,
it's still
never,
happening.
Exactly. And what's sad but funny is like I made this back in February, but it's still relevant to what's going on. Nothing has really changed. So yeah, created this track. We dropped it last Wednesday, and basically it's just like the hook is hands on the wall, bodies on the ground. Don't shoot, don't shoot, man down. It's
yeah, I just heard that one. I was just listening to that actually. I almost memorized the chorus. I was going to do the background for you.
Oh, okay.
I was ready.
You was ready.
Well, funny enough, the hook of that, or the chorus allows you to visually see the situation at hand, which was hard when I started painting the picture. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, my hands on the wall, I'm completely innocent. Oh, I'm laying on the floor in the song. I'm going to lay on the ground. Like, hello, hi, white flag raising here. And then even still, this is my doom.
Exactly. So,
and with the backdrop of a walk and march to City Hall, probably the same last Wednesday that you were releasing the song. I mean, it's so prevalent for right now. I mean, 2 or 3 law enforcement officers got shot just this week.
I was in a shooting this weekend. It was so.
You were at a shooting?
Yeah, most died with everyone.
You were at a shooting?
In Hawthorne, yeah.
You're kidding? What happened?
We were I was in the beauty shop getting my hair done, and the barber shop next door. There was, I'm just gonna want to assume a beef with one of the other barbers because apparently there was
on Hawthorne on Crenshaw.
Getting my hair braided.
She got her Crenshaw, got her hair done. She got her hair done.
Compton too, so it's kind of like I know the area.
Right. Okay.
Even though I know it's a dangerous area, nothing like this crazy ever happened. I mean, I've been in shootings before, but this was just kind of way more with everything happening.
It just seems high. No,
with everything happening right now, this was
high alert. Yeah.
And so basically, there had been a shooting the same time on the same day the week before, and obviously no one had thought this, so it must have been a barber thing. But anyway, so a car comes by, starts shooting, and does a drive by 3 pow pow pow. And then everyone just drops to the ground, and there was no back exit to the salon, so we just had to stay in the back and just make sure nothing was crazy. So we don't. So we think it's over, right? But then me and one other girl were okay, we don't hear anything. We hear some sirens. Let's go just get out, because there was one other door separating where we were from. So we're let's just go peek out. All of a sudden we see the car coming back around. 2 guys jump out and they just start shooting everywhere around, and then all of a sudden you hear a woman screaming he's dead, and then a couple people died, and it's just and then me and the girl were oh shit, literally it happened so fast in front of our eyes. We looked at each other and then ran fucking back into the room, just waited, and then finally the car had apparently from what I heard someone else, it came back one more time. There was a couple more shots, and then basically I don't know, then the police and everyone came, and it was just it was so sad. It was just
they died and lost their life, but it wasn't a police officer shooting someone. This was
this is gang
related.
But in general, still with it's still I feel relates to what's going on right now. It's still crazy. People out here
times
shooting
are crazy
each other
right now.
They really are. It's a high alert. It feels like the
Trump.
I'm going to work and I'm going home.
I mean, we have France. It's just the European countries. We had Brussels. We've had Orlando. We've had the Dallas situation.
Apparently it's the new trend, is what it seems like, to become a hashtag. I don't want it.
No.
I don't want it.
Well, your music sounds like it's deeply personal and based on personal experience, whether you're experiencing it yourself or you're observing it through life. So I want to get into this song because it's your newest release from the Wiccan Project from last weekend Wednesday, right? So
you have dropped one at 2 today. So
did you give it to me?
We just posted it on the way here, on Instagram.
So
I should have had a preview.
We didn't get the new hotness. The new hotness.
But Don't Shoot it'll suffice.
Okay, so let's get into Don't Shoot, because I think that it's timed perfectly.
Yeah.
For the
everything.
And I saw the live performance, which I prefer live.
Did you go to her performance?
No, it's right here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it was a video.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I prefer live than an album.
Gotcha.
Any day.
Got it.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, it's with everything that's going on in the world right now, and like people are chasing fucking Pokemon. Like, maybe I want a Bulbasaur too, huh? I want a Bulbasaur too, huh?
Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. We got hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man. It's snakes in the garden. I ain't really with the drama. I be counting up the commas. They be counting all the different ways that they could harm us. A cop badge don't mean shit round here. Only thing they really do is try and spark fear. Cruising round at the top and I'ma park here. Got a vision on a mission, know that it's a rock clear. What you stand for, what you bang for. Who you think you really tryna spit and run this game on, see? You created our condition. Now everywhere I go, they see the stereotype of another nigga. See the pictures on the news, script they first a little tighter. Walking around the store, they follow, they be eyeing my attire, man. Your perspective's propaganda. Fake niggas sit down, real niggas stand up. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. We got hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. Where the round town is, cops don't give a fuck, even if you bow down quick. Only thing I bow down to is Alia. Kinda had the world bow down to the dollar. I don't give a fuck if you don't think you equal. I don't give a fuck if you don't think you legal. Honestly, I care less. I be over here spitting knowledge and awareness while you be contemplating which jeans match your J's best. Man, shut up. You don't know my life. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my strife. I be damn if a nigga put hands on me. Stand in unity, you putting hands on we. We ain't gotta talk about it, we can get it poppin'. I got police on my bumper and you know that I ain't stopping for a nigga with a badge, pistol, and amendment. Shoot me point blank and he barely gets suspended. Word around town, word around town. Shut the genocide down. Shut the genocide down. Stand in formation now. Stand in formation now. They gunning us down. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. We got hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man down. Hands on the wall, bodies on the ground, don't shoot, motherfucker, don't shoot, man.
Back with Miss Alia Zan, that was very interesting and very powerful.
Right.
So is that how we could say all your music is? Pretty much, is that the vibe that we're going to get into? How would you describe your sound?
Just lyrical and just very
aware.
Yeah.
You're very feisty in your music. I'm almost a little like, I'm looking at her like she's all like reserved. But no,
it comes out.
It comes out. Like I see how all
Did
this.
your publicist tell you to calm down?
No, that's her manager right there. Welcome, J Mo. How are you? And we got Big Lance in the building stepping in.
I think that's the interesting thing though. Like,
hi.
With
like,
music,
don't put me on
that's
camera.
where like I like express myself.
Okay.
So it's like, this is me. Like, I'm a Libra. I'm very like.
Oh my God!
I don't know.
I get so excited. Like I got so.
Calm down.
It caught me off guard.
Like you're Libra,
Yes.
me too.
Okay.
What day is your birthday?
The 6th
of October. So I'm September 24th. You're still in my air sign, right? Yes.
I still don't keep up. I just know I'm a Leo, and none of August 2nd. Yeah.
So y'all, it's about to be your season.
Oh yeah, it is.
Man.
The end of July, it starts.
This year's going by crazy.
2 Leos and 2 Libras.
And Leos get along great, by the way. We're both egotistical and we respect each other's space, so it works.
The most important thing, we're bosses.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay.
So Leo.
Well, just know yourself. That's all. Don't run from it.
Don't run from it.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is it that? Because how did you? We talked about you starting off, and it was kind of always been rap. But how did you get to work with DLC? Because that's someone huge in the music community, and I know that you had the opportunity to work with DLC before. How did that happen, and how did that come together? What was it?
I didn't work with him. I got to observe and meet him.
Okay.
Basically social media. He connected with one of my homegirls that is an amazing singer. Her name's Ray Phantom. And we went out. They invited us out, come through. So we went out to their studio and met with him and basically just peeped game from him. Like at that point in my life, now looking back, like I was nowhere near developed as how I'm starting to be now.
As an artist.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it was just really, it gave me a lot of like motivation because to hear like some of the things that he had been through with, you know, his car accident and everything like that, it just was like keep going, that type of thing. So yeah, I was out here in 2013 pursuing music, and then took a little break from that for a while.
Okay. Yeah. And then how did you get to work with, was it Absol? That's what Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
How did that come together? I mean, you've worked with some great artists. Your music is great. So I'm like, how do these instances, like, is it Pack Music? Is that your manager? Is that what it's all about? Putting these things, the pieces together, planting those seeds?
And I think also by you explaining how this happens, I know for myself, it's like, let's say the beginning, I'm a beginning artist.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to your story. Yeah, because I'm thinking sometimes you hear about these random, I think Beyonce just got 2 girls that she randomly found off
Chloe
of YouTube.
and Noelle.
Yeah, and
is
I
that
was
the
following.
name?
I think so. I know Chloe's one of them.
Chloe and Noelle.
But like their story, you know, you doing you, and then this
you have to stay ready.
Exactly.
But in your case, it seems like you're actually taking steps.
I think what it is it's more like being consistent with what you're doing and letting things happen organically, like not forcing them to happen. I feel like a lot of people are so eager to just, I want to be famous, I got to make it right now, and it's like, no, like put the work in, gradual, slow. It's a long process.
Own your talent.
Own your talent. Own your skill, but just keep perfecting it. Like I feel like I've progressed so much in the last like year, but I know that like it's gonna be so crazy next year. You know.
Got it.
But it's
how is it being a female rapper? Because right now I just recently saw what was it, Hip Hop Honors, where they honored a lot of the legends and were Missy.
Which part was garbage? Oh, okay,
but not. Well,
okay, so a segment about the honoring of the females was.
Yeah, that's what.
I thought you meant that part. I was like, really?
I thought it was awesome. I actually thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. I mean, there was some backlash as far as people felt like some people were left out, but I think that just shows that it's more shows that are needed that should be coming. But how do you feel being a female rapper coming into this business as a male-dominated?
It's really interesting because like along the way, like I realized like you really got to watch who you were working with, because a lot of people are going to try to exploit you because you are a woman. And I feel like the problem is that there are so many skilled women that can rap their ass off, and they just get put on the back burner. And the way that the game is set up, it makes it seem as though there's only one spot for a woman at a time, like, or maybe 2, but there can never be like just a handful of women that are just killing it. So I feel like it's really hard, but it's also really easy, because if you're skilled, if you can really put the work in, if you have a good work ethic, like people are gonna recognize that off the bat. They're gonna be like, okay, she's different. She has something going. You know? So I feel like for women who are coming into the rap game or wanting to rap, just trying to figure out how to display themselves, like own your creativity and do your own thing. Stop trying to mimic other people's things, what they got going for themselves, because people will notice that what you're doing is different than what, you know, other people have done.
Nowadays, a lot of people are doing just a cookie cutter. They're only looking at what's already out.
Cardboard copies.
And trying to make that work. And if you think about the day when the female rappers were on their A game, when you had your Missy Elliott, you had your Eve, your Lil' Kim, your Trina.
Who was all on the Hip Hop Honors. I mean,
all of them out at the exact same time. And it was, in my opinion, wasn't nobody fighting. And I know I was in high school when that happened. I was listening to all of them.
Ladies Night. I mean, she had like at least 5 artists on there.
Yeah, the Brat.
Yeah.
And for me, it was always Missy. For me, because she's quirky and weird like I am, and it doesn't have to make sense.
Right.
I still don't know what that song "Windows" is about.
But
I can't stand the rain.
Oh, about smiling. That was
I know,
everything.
but what is the song about? Like, it's my window. I can't stand the rain. Okay, well, so I was like 15.
Okay.
I don't know what window or rain, but my mama said don't break hers. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. But I want a trash bag outfit.
Right. She was very creative. She stepped ahead. She wasn't worried about what other people thought about, whether it be
in your face. And he swallowed
spit it out.
And
yeah.
Holla. Hey, don't stop at me. Don't let me do it. I'll give you karaoke real quick. Give me the microphone.
I see. What do y'all think about Amber Rose's? She has a show that came out this week too.
Amber Rose? Does she?
That's terrible. It's a late night show.
It's terrible.
I'll give you 6 episodes.
You'll give us
yeah.
Really?
Well, okay, talent is what talent is. And she's a great ornament. She's not the main Christmas tree. She's not the main. So sometimes people forget to stay in their lane. Certain groups or certain teams who worked well learned to understand their position. I'm going to go with Michelle Williams as Destiny's Child.
Right.
People ask so much to say about Michelle, but guess what? Michelle knew her role. I'm standing right here next to one of the top selling female groups. Say what you want to. I'm standing right here. You can count just stay in your lane. And I think in this case with Amber Rose, for me, she's a pretty girl, she's cool, she's entertaining, but I'm not turning the channel to watch you.
Right. That's the thing. It's also like master one skill first, and then dibble and dabble here. You can't scatter yourself all over the place and try to own them all.
Let the audience want more.
Exactly.
Let me want you. And so Amber, and then outside of her being Kanye's homegirl, what else is there? Okay, so next segment.
You guys, see, I
don't know the woman. I'm sure she's a cool.
Yeah. She's probably like.
I'm sure me and Amber would get along cool, perhaps. But I'm saying, as far as, are you gonna watch her show?
I watched it.
I don't have TV because I'm personally way too busy.
Yeah,
all right, so I bring you a flat screen TV that's 55 inches with cable paid for the next 6 months. Are you watching her show?
Yes, because I tried to look up clips from it all over online. So the clips that I could find that they had, I found, and I thought it was funny. Like, she's just like.
She does seem entertaining.
And she's just kind of like, it's not like, you're not expecting her to say anything too damn intelligent. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she isn't intelligent, but you know that you're turning into a show that's like, if you know what Amber is, you know what you're expecting. It's not Oprah.
Right.
It's not.
You watch it Wendy, you watch it
Although
Wendy.
it is Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil is behind it. I will say that. He is the executive producer of her show.
Dr. Phil?
Right.
And I'm not a fan of him either, but.
Okay, if it's not like him.
I fell asleep in his show. I went to the taping of that and fell asleep a couple of times. But I'm not his market. I'm not his market.
Right.
So
I think I'm gonna
give Amber a try because she said so, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not hate.
Well,
I'm gonna go watch
then
the show.
Back up, so I'm a plus size model, and she's very aware and in tune with the plus size community, and has spoken up and has done things for it. So I admire her in many different ways because she really does, as far as she stands for women, and she's made herself aware in different platforms of different women. So that's
she's owning her lane. It may not be your lane, and she's owning her lane. She's owning whatever she's saying out of her mouth. She's owning her slut walk. She's owning talking to whoever she's talking to of the moment.
I just think it's funny that her and Kim have the same birthday.
You're kidding. She's a Libra?
She's a Libra Scorpio. Her and Kim are Libra
She's going to get excited again.
I'm not excited. She's what day is exactly?
Libra, I don't know exactly.
So she's October 23rd?
Exactly the exact same day.
Is she October 23rd?
She wants the exact date.
Kim, then yes.
So,
I don't know when Kim is, but I didn't know that she was I remember that I heard that Kim was a Libra, and I found it okay, when you say Amber Rose is a Libra, I find it yeah, look it up. I don't know. She's what?
Libra. I would say, like, I look at Kim and I think she's more on the Scorpio side. I'd say she's a Scorpio with a cusp of Libra, but that comes way down to the birth chart. And I would say Amber is a Libra with a cusp of Scorpio.
You're looking at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kim K, October 21st.
She's a true Libra. And so that
No,
means...
That's a cusp.
Is it really?
It's the
The
23rd.
cusp is between the well, usually the 18th, but somewhere between the 18th and the 22nd. So she's like literally smack dab in the cusp. And then Amber.
Why are we so interested in this?
I wasn't going to say it, but
October
I'm not quite that
21st.
interested. But you seem passionate about your Libra family, so I'm letting you have this moment.
Okay. Yeah, I love Libras.
But Kim is older.
Okay. Well, so what's coming up for Miss Alia Zen for the next... Where do we see ourselves? Well, every week you're releasing a song.
Yes.
Oh, we just got something else. Are we going to get into that too? Explain to us the pack music. Can you give us a little bit about that?
It's crazy.
It's crazy because, I mean, they put a lot into, like, you know, promoting you. You got shows going on. How often do you do a show?
I have a show tonight.
Oh.
But it's really just, it varies by month, but yeah.
Where are you performing tonight?
At Dragonfly in Santa Monica.
Okay.
It's gonna be lit. Everybody come through.
Okay.
But, yeah, so pack music, really, like, it's the most craziest story. So I was living in Portland.
Okay.
And I posted, like, acapellas, spitting on Instagram, things like that. And then Python, one of the producers of Pack Music, he came across it, found it, started chopping it up. And then he started just sending me, like, packs of beats, like, to formulate.
You got a pack in the mail?
I got a package, yeah. And then, so I wrote this, the first track was called Blood Clot, and we dropped it, and
what was that about?
It's a lot.
I know everything is so deep with you. It's like it's not gonna be like it was just about, you know, the weather. No, it's about the weather, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the angels.
So there's no hook for Blood Clot. It basically was talking about how, like, we all have our own inner demons. Like, what I go through, what I struggle with is completely different probably from what you go through and what you struggle with. So it's just discussing, like, the things that eat at you inside mentally, and, like, if you don't work on those things, if you don't, like, at least show a little progress to those things, then you're just gonna stay at the same level, the same level that you're at. So anyways, we did that track, and then just started really, like he would send me a beat, I would send it back. He would send me a beat, I would go to the stew, lay a verse, send it back. So just started really working, and I realized I had initially moved up to Portland to go to school.
Oh.
And yeah,
You were going to be in history?
I did 2 years history,
Okay.
yeah. And then I was going to get my bachelor's, and I was just like, if I want to move in the music direction, I need to move now.
Okay.
So, all my family lived down here in SoCal, and I was just up there by myself. I was like, no. So I decided to move back, and then ever since then, like, Pack Music has just been grinding with me. Like, we're getting it done, and yeah. So
every
we have a lot
week,
coming.
like every week, you release until your
album
is a new song
in October. Yes,
and then there's performances in between. There.
We're also starting this series of shows, which starts tonight. We're doing it's weekend Wednesdays, so it's like.
Weekend Wednesday.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's to fit in, and that's going to be a show every month leading up to the album. So it's basically 4 shows.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the Halloween show is going to be lit, because that's going to be the last show the album drops.
Weekend?
I don't know what I'm going to do for Halloween yet. Something special though. Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into your song, what else is coming out for Mr. TeAngelo and the Male Girlfriend? Because I know you have a website and you give your advice as a...
I do. The website is themalegirlfriend.com, and basically it's all about living life to the fullest. You know, finding your lane, living in it, clearly, you know, and making it happen for you. And then also we talk about one of my most popular topics is relationships. How to find love, how to hold on to love, and how to get rid of that crap you think is love, but it really isn't.
It really isn't love?
It really isn't.
How do you know?
Well, and most people who are inside that space don't know.
Okay.
So they keep fighting for something that doesn't really exist. And that's what having a male girlfriend can help you find that.
So you'll give us that male perspective.
The male perspective, not even just a male perspective, just sometimes a clearer perspective. And it's not going to be just my perspective. I'm going to assist you in developing your own healthier perspective. Because it's about a healthy romantic relationship, not just a relationship. And I have some people who are just in a relationship for the simple fact that their Facebook page says, I'm in a relationship.
Companionship. It's not even the love aspect.
It can't be. Like, if you're taking care of this person, they're not giving back to you. And you just don't feel like, I'll put it like this, and I'll leave it like this. When you are in a crowded room, and your mate is across the room, they should be able to look at you and give you a simple wink, and you just warm from inside. And I know what that is like.
Leo.
And what you know,
the romantic.
Well, not but you know what it is though. I was raised with that, with my mom and my dad. It was like as a kid, it was just weird. And I'd be like, "Mom, stop it!" But I knew she would look, and he'd be across the room, and she would do like, and he would go, and then she'd be like. And I'm like, what are they doing? And they were having a full conversation, but they were connected in that way.
Right.
You know, you don't start off that way, no. But if you tell me y'all 3 years in and you still not sure.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Like, really?
You wasted your damn time. If you're like 6 months in, 3 months in, well, 3 in, like 6 months in, like, you're already happy, your life is gone. Like, you better make a decision.
Figure it. So,
figure it out.
I mean, it's 2016. We're not really taking names and holding. Nah, we ain't got time for that. Hashtag, I ain't got time for that. Present tight. So, 2 times.
It was coming.
So definitely. Then lastly, I'll just say currently, just moving into the motivational speaking side of things. So right now, we're just revamping the website so we can go ahead and start getting me booked out to start speaking and really get the message out about living life to the fullest. I found out that a lot of people don't go on vacations, and then I know why they don't go because they think it's expensive.
Right. But you plan it.
I have become so addicted to cruising that I've taken 7 cruises in 3 years.
Man.
Honey, I could get you booked on a 4-day cruise.
Bahamas.
I just got back from the Bahamas.
Man.
Tell me.
Yeah, we'll have to talk. See, it's going to be awesome. I took my last.
You should have a whole cruise, an empowerment cruise.
In time.
And Alia is going to perform.
It won't be called the empowerment cruise, though.
I mean, I didn't mean that.
It's going to be like something more romantical with some purple lights and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
can you get into that?
I could so get
She hasn't gotten into her romantic side yet because her music is so feisty right now. We're going to get her in love. She's going to tell us about it. Well, hopefully.
I have a love.
Oh, well, all right.
She was like, you don't have to give her that advice. She has that locked in.
Oh, I don't have to have the advice. She can tell me all about it. I just listen.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's kind of where the Male Girlfriend is today.
Okay. Well, I want to get into this new thing that you dropped. And then also I want you to give people, well, both of you guys, actually, your social media. But we can do it on the way back. But get into your new song that's dropped today.
Everybody,
hot off the press.
Artwork is amazing.
Who did your artwork?
God did my artwork.
Ghost God.
Follow him on Instagram.
Okay.
Yes, he's amazing.
Do we have a picture of the artwork?
Yeah.
See how you do? We do have that song though.
Right.
Let's play it. What's it called?
Reloaded.
Reloaded.
Always quick to stop you on your profile. Guess who ain't making sense, make sense, and quick to blow now. Even though women need to slow down, but they just want the fortune. They want the fortune. They just want the fame. They want the fame. And this game ain't what I thought. Different chain, different club, but we still being enslaved. Yo, Mountain Cali with the palm trees smoke loud. Police quick to stop you on your profile. Niggas who ain't making sense, make sense and quick to blow now. Even the women need to slow down, but they just want the fortune. Now they just want the fame. And this game ain't what I thought. Different chain, different clock, but we still being enslaved. Yo, I try to maneuver and cruise past detours, leveling my chakras when I record, trying to show that this is what I live and really breathe for. I've been on the grind till my feet sore. I'm going through the motions, and I ain't been the same. And this game ain't what I thought. Different chain, different clock, but we still being enslaved.
Yo, hold up, cut the beat. We need something like, yo, I really feel like this album could be something that'll reach a lot of people. It's just I don't really know if they're gonna be able to digest everything.
They quick to shoot you down before they reload. I hit the DFT once and had to breathe slow. Thought I lost my mind, but I just got it back. Yo, I had a vision, I was talking with some angels who was saying I should look at life from 90 different angles. And I thought about the labels and the deals up on the table. And that just ain't enough to be a slave who isn't able to spread his wings and fly. I gotta stay alive. It's death before dishonor, honor to the highest high. We in a space where matter don't exist, where my time is of the essence and the bullets never miss target. They never miss target. They never miss target. And I'm just getting started. Turn up, turn up, turn up. I don't believe in I just believe in we. Lately I've been busy out with Moses parting bloody seas. I feel the snake, he said the game ain't what it seems. And one day we could bear the fruit, but first we gotta plant a seed. And so I cleared the field and harvested the crop. I worked all night and day and night I didn't stop. I almost had enough, I prayed to God to send a sign. She sent a letter saying I am her and she is I. They quick to shoot you down before they reload. I hit the DMT once and had to breathe slow. Thought I lost my mind, but I just got it back for a nigga like. They quick to knock your grind before you even got it. I got them all in line, waiting to come see the prophet. I'm looking to the sky, never looking back for a nigga like. What's the price up on your lifeline? Dance will make her dance and I'll put right up on your pop line. Scrolling through my page, ain't nothing changed up on the timeline. All these niggas waiting on they dream until the right time. And you better grind like you starving, like you ain't got an option, like the competition watching and there ain't nothing that's stopping you. All these niggas eating, man, I wanna be eating too. All these niggas sleeping on everything I fucking do. They quick to shoot you down before they reload. I hit the DMT once and had to pre-slow. Thought I lost my mind, but I just got it back for a nigga like.
Man, that shit was crazy.
And we're back.
How's my lighting? Am I okay?
How's your lighting?
Yeah, am I
it's
good?
Excellent.
Okay, good.
That's my glow.
It's your glow. You're awesome. They got the Cali glow on.
All right.
How's my lipstick? Is it popping?
It is.
There we go. Yeah.
We've reapplied. Okay, we're back. We're reloaded, right?
Yeah,
that's really what's going on.
There
We're
you go.
reloaded.
Perfect
That's what
timing.
happened. Perfect timing. So we were just talking about what everyone has going on, what you have coming up, and you actually have something coming on with the Dragonfly tonight in December?
Yes, Dragonfly
Okay, so
tonight
weekend
starts
Wednesday,
at
9 p.m. Okay, is there a cover charge?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. No, I just,
There
we have to let people know so they could kind of
I
prepare.
think it's 10. Is it 10? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely let me know because I don't carry cash.
10.
Yeah, I really don't. I'll be like, oh, y'all need money?
Me either.
Yeah, so if you tell me don't tell me it's a cover charge, I'll be like, ooh. And I'm not paying an ATM machine $4. I'm just not doing it.
Some fees.
I'm just not. For what? Sorry. Back to you.
No.
Back to the shades. The
$10
shades of
pre-sale.
Yeah.
I think 15 at the door.
Okay. But it's all worth it because they get to see you. You're performing. You got your whole crew.
Exactly.
You got your hype man
dope.
going.
Yes.
You got tomorrow, the manager, Pack Music in the building.
gonna be lit.
Who else do you perform with?
It varies.
Okay.
You're
just a solo artist, but you do have people that help you.
Yes.
Got it.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, we're gonna look out for. Tell them the name of your album, Wicked.
It's coming in October, so.
Where can we
and
find
then there's
it?
something dropping every
Everywhere.
week.
In October, it'll be everywhere.
I'm like, where should I look for? Like a .com or any
The
place?
album or the drop?
Oh no, for the album.
Oh, iTunes eventually.
Okay.
Don't we have something of her performing though? And then you just sent me something. We can go out with a performance. What is the I sent it to you. Thank you.
So you guys gotta find our music on iTunes.
Find it on iTunes.
Right now, the weekly drops are all up. Gonna be up
SoundCloud?
on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
SoundCloud,
Pack
Alia
Music Group.
Zen, or is it a .zen? Because I know your social media. I just
You can
wanna
go to
be-
Pack Music Group,
Thank
and
you.
they'll all be
You like,
up
hey,
there.
why are you so quiet? You like, it's all about you. Packmusic.com, and that's 2 Ks.
It's 2 Ks, yeah. Just SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, Pack Music,
yeah.
Alia Zen, Alia Zen.
Yes.
Okay, we got it. But we're gonna see your
getting it.
performance, and then check out what themalegirlfriend.com.
Yeah.
That sounds really interesting.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's because it's just like it's about living life to the fullest, about enjoying yourself, and people kind of get lost in some of the stressors of life.
Definitely.
And some of my best girlfriends, all of my girls are girlfriends. Some of my best girlfriends are my close, real personal friends who are like, oh my gosh, T.
What's
I
the
didn't
main
even
question?
know.
What's the main question women want to ask you?
It's two different directions because either career-wise or it's personal.
Okay,
when
what
it's
is the
personal,
career question?
it's about how do I find love?
Okay.
How do I find love? Like, TeAngelo, how do I find Mr. Right? How do I find him? And I'm like, well, since as humans we don't know what love looks like,
Right.
you can't find them. You just prepare yourself to be loved, to be open to receiving love.
Okay.
And then we talk more about that. People are like, well, I think I am open to it. Well, let's find out. Because my mother's husband, who she was married to for the most of my childhood, was everything opposite what she was looking for. She didn't want a man with long hair. He had the Jerry curl. She wanted her a nice dark brother. He was like the high yellow. She wanted a guy who was
Yellow.
more yellow, because she's from the South.
Okay.
And she wanted a guy who was more Southern. He was a city boy. Like
everything.
But that was her husband.
That was her husband.
Because she was open to receiving
Two
love.
kids, she was open to receiving love, and that's kind of, people say, how do you find love? That's kind of how. It's just prepare yourself for it.
And career, what do they ask you?
In most cases, they don't really ask me. I'm asking them because they don't really know what to do. You know, or maybe that's the question.
So how do you prepare yourself for what your goal or your life calling is?
How do you prepare yourself? Step one is to make a decision. That's like the biggest issue. And a lot of stuff that I help women or people with is stuff that I've gone through, I'm still going through. But making a decision is like the biggest thing, because you kind of say, well, I want to be a music artist, but then like I don't know if I want to do R&B, like kind of like an R&B, rock, jazz, hip hop. No one's buying that, honey. No one. You need to be ketchup or mustard. You can't be. I know you want to be barbecue sauce, but you can't invent barbecue sauce right now because you're not even ketchup or mustard.
Got it.
So
does barbecue sauce have ketchup and mustard in it? I think that could you put ketchup? Because I make this really like good hot wing sauce and it's ketchup, like honey, and hot sauce and a little bit of mustard, and it's like my secret.
I think there's a TV show that you should go on that when people like do stuff like that.
Like what? Making
concoctions. I mean, what did you call that again? Did you call it a barbecue sauce?
It's an exquisite, world famous something I do that I'm not gonna let you know the secrets. World famous.
No name.
I want to see your performance. We're gonna go out because we want to see what Alia does when she's on stage. So let's get into her performance.
Okay, some days I wake up, putting on the makeup. Really, I just wanna be laid up, smoking on the black, and he ain't tripping off the ashes. Posted on the mattress, he ain't focused on the ass, and I can let go and just be free. Vibe to some melodies, he ain't on that bullshit, and I ain't gotta stop him. He ain't gotta worry, I don't care what in his pocket. Wanna grab a drink over universes and comets. I find solace in knowing no competition, avoiding the trending topic and slaying the opposition. They focused on doing crimes, I'm focused on making rhymes. I smoke it down to the ground and repeat it all in rewind. Like, how could you ever put a body over mine? There's a body underlined, opportunity confined by societal expectations. I don't expect nothing, I'm patient, but gotta get my...
Hi, and we're back. So that's Beauty and the Beat, and we're about to call it a wrap. Closing words from you guys. I'll put yours on social media.
Super cool.
Okay.
Social media, Alia.Zen. And show tonight at Dragonfly, so come through. Other than that, stay tuned.
For your boy TeAngelo, just keep a lookout. I'll be in a stage near you.
And what? TheMaleGirlfriend.com?
TheMaleGirlfriend.com. Be sure to live life to the fullest. I am your boy TeAngelo, and know that every dating girl and every married woman needs a male girlfriend. And I got you, boo.
And I got you too here at Beauty and the Beat Radio, and we out. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We'll take the pictures.